driven to push the limits of his strength, agility, and endurance in his quest to achieve total victory. One place has become synonymous with that quest. This is Mount Midoriyama in Japan. More than 1,500 feet of metal, mud, and pain. Over the past 13 years, 2,500 competitors have attempted to conquer this most punishing of obstacle courses. Only 3 have ever succeeded. And as a new breed of challenger rises in the West, the world wonders, is now the time? Could this be the year of the American Ninja Warrior?
The search is on for 10 Americans who will travel to Japan and take on the course at Mount Midoriyama. But to get there, they must first prove themselves on this, a brutal course that will test their every muscle and challenge their every nerve.
Unbelievable!
We'll follow their grueling journey from the thousands who applied to the hundreds running the course.
Absolutely riveting!
Down to 15 semifinalists who will ship off to boot camp, where they will endure the toughest training and testing of their lives. In the end, 10 finalists will earn the opportunity to go to Japan to take on the mother of all obstacle courses and the chance to win $250,000. Oh, yes! It all starts right here, right now. We're here in Venice, California, where hundreds of elite athletes and thousands of rabid fans have turned out for the much-anticipated Season 2 of American Ninja Warrior, presented by Subway Restaurants. I'm Matt Eisman, with me, Jimmy Smith. Jimmy, this year the ante has really been up. These athletes aren't just competing for a chance to take on Mount Midoriyama, but also for a chance at $250,000.
You know, among all these competitors are 2 men who have gotten all the way to stage 3 in Japan. Brian Orozco from San Francisco, he's made it to stage 3. Also, Levi Muhlenberg, a 24-year-old free runner from Michigan, has done it not once, but twice.
They're here in Venice Beach, hoping to earn the right to take on Mount Midoriyama. Today, the challenge might not come from the course or the clock, but actually from their fellow athletes, because the level of competition this year has improved dramatically.
No, it has, but the course is tough enough by itself. I've run it. It's the hardest 320 feet most of these athletes will ever see, unless, of course, are lucky enough to make it onto Japan.
Well, right now we have Allison Hayslip ready to take us into the action.
Guys, the next group of competitors are being walked through the course, learning the rules, but they don't get up here by chance. They put years of training into this, and they're hoping it all pays off as they take on the course. Let's take a look at the 6 obstacles they'll be facing today. Many of them precariously perched over some nasty water. First, they'll have to run through the quad steps, each spaced 4 feet apart, then use the rope to swing 20 feet across. Our third obstacle is a new one. It's the rotating bridge of blades, and it will require a lot of balance and agility. Next, the spider jump. At 24 feet long, it will really test their overall strength. Then, the jumping bars. These 4 bars are defeating 5 feet apart. And finally, the warped wall standing at a towering 14 feet. Make it and finish, or fail, and they go home. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allison. Well, hundreds will tackle the course, but only 30 will advance to the next round. And that's when things get really tough.
Now, because of those 30, only 10, the strongest, the most agile, will represent Team America in Japan.
Well, the wait is over. We have our very first competitor at the starting line. First up, a 22-year-old student from Irvine, California. It's Tyler Petey.
Well, he's a fellow MMA fighter. Wrestling is his passion, but usually we don't fight in G's. That's a little weird.
Well, I don't know if he came prepared or not, but let's see if he's prepared for the quad steps, Jimmy.
That is a first-round submission. That's what we call that, Matt.
Next up, we have a 34-year-old student minister from Bloomington, Indiana, Jeremy Earl.
Well, he also said he's done some mixed martial arts training. I don't know how that meshes in with ministry, but let's see if it helps him.
Well, he's going to need faith to get through this course.
Or the ability to walk on water.
Well,
that would...
But I think technically that would disqualify him, so walking on water won't be enough. He did not walk on water. Sort of an ignominious beginning for Team America here. But next up, Mark Folletti. He's a 21-year-old from Philadelphia.
He's been here since 4:30 this morning. Wanted to run the course early. He is jacked.
He's a gymnast, and he made the quad steps look easy there.
Getting a big jump. Splash. I'm sure he wants that morning back.
I gotta say, he's a gymnast. I expected better technique on the rope swing. That just looked awkward.
But at least he reached for it, and that's the important part.
He laid out. I give him a 10 for his belly flop. This next person stepping up to the track, 25-year-old biochemistry control PhD candidate, Julie Hopper.
I'm Julie Hopper. I want to be in the Ninja Warrior.
I decided to try out for this course because I think I have what it takes and it looks really fun and I have a lot of balance and agility, and so I think that's what it takes to do this course.
With me is a woman who has both brawn and brains. You're getting your PhD at Berkeley, and yet we find you here at the Ninja Warrior course. Why?
Well, I should be at the lab right now looking at my plants and insects, but I just love to jump around on things, and I've heard someone told me there's no women that have ever completed the course, so I felt like someone has to do it, so hopefully I can see that happen today or tomorrow. If not me, someone else.
Julie Hopper getting ready to go.
Let's go, Julie!
You know, she also does a Brazilian martial art, capoeira, very talented, very experienced. You know, if any woman can take on this course, I think it's her.
Very timid start. And, well, she's got more time to study now.
Well, she has a fallback career, so, you know, she can only be so disappointed.
That's all right. Good job. At least you made it.
Up next, a 39-year-old fitness trainer from Northern California, Tai Huang.
A little bit older, but he's got a lot going for him. Tennis champ, Olympic-level volleyball player, and Ironman triathlete. A lot of physical skills.
Little rough through the quad steps, onto the rope swing. Let's see if he can smooth it out here, Jimmy.
Well, he's taking his time on this one. Actually testing the strength of the rope. I don't know if he trusts it. Oh, big jump, overswings, and doesn't make it. Big splash.
Well, he's a triathlete. I guess he can start working on his swimming. And now for something outrageous, Kevin Zeef, Frog Dude.
Well, my jumping skills obviously are superb. They're superb. I'm Frog. I'm the best jumper of all these people out here. I think I'm better than last year. I mean, I kind of feel like it was rigged. You could smell the baby oil on the pipes when I slid off. It was obvious. I mean, there's no chance I'm not going to win the whole thing. I mean, I'm already dressed to go to Japan.
Frogboy seems to be employing some interesting martial arts meditation preparation.
Or cheerleading. I can't really tell. Or the YMCA?
Frogboy hops his way through the quad steps.
But not as well as you imagine a frog would do.
Now he's just showing off. What was that swing? The crowd's responding. Oh, hard landing.
Face plant on the Bridge of Blades. Man.
Ribbit Mr. Frog. Hey, maybe Frogboy will find his Miss Piggy in the crowd someplace.
Could be.
Oh, man. I think that's about to knock the breakfast out of me.
Trying his hand now, a 23-year-old security guard from Fullerton, California, Michael Uwandi.
Well, in addition to being a security guard, he's also a competitive boxer and has that boxing footwork, Matt, I'm telling you.
He looked real smooth. Let's see how he does on the rope swing. Big upper body here. Will that hurt him?
It got him through. He's through the rope swing.
And not even wrestling on the Bridge of Blades, but it costs him. He is down. The boxer KO'd by the Bridge of Blades. Up now, our second female competitor and someone who's dressed for the occasion, Donnie Threats, 28 years old from San Diego.
She's a personal trainer and acrobat.
Oh, and she is in the water.
That sucks.
Well, most 21-year-olds are out partying, particularly when they go to a great school like Penn State. But William Boone is at the American Ninja Warrior obstacle course.
He is one